into the next fight of the night. We're at the co-main already. We're staring out women's strawweight bout between
Oof.
Weili Zhang
I am
and
excited for this one, though.
Tatiana Suarez. Yeah. And this has been a long time coming. A lot of people have been asking for
It
this. I
has.
remember the last fights, and we was just basically dicing up Yan Janan,
Yeah.
Weili Zhang, what kind of happens. But also, we've got our champions picks on the line, too, as to who we said is going to be dominating this
Yeah.
division at the end of the year, too. So
Did you do one?
I did, yeah. In terms of I haven't actually uploaded it though. That's what you mean?
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, yeah.
because I remember saying for this one, I'm pretty confident it might be Weili Zhang, but we've got a lot to dice up here in this
We
conversation
do.
right now.
We do.
Okay, so tell me, we've got someone like Tatiana Suarez who is undefeated in the blue corner, 11-0, and then you got someone like Weili Zhang who's just an absolute veteran with 25-3. Now, the height difference is not so much. It's going to be pretty minimal, but there is going to be a reach advantage and a leg reach advantage over for Tatiana Suarez. So the striking, you might see she might want to keep that standing. Now, we've seen evolutions of Weili Zhang since she's had this second, third run at the belt. And it's just been remarkable. I remember the last time I saw a fight, I did not feel like she was done. She's been around for a minute, and she's only getting better. And I think that trajectory is still going to continue. And this is going to be Tatiana's toughest fight yet. But do you think she's got something up her sleeve that's really going to be causing Weili Zhang a problem that perhaps, certainly me and other people might have overlooked?
Who's that for?
Suarez, yeah. Do you reckon
Suarez
she's got something
up
that
her
can,
sleeve?
yeah, that could be a bit of a problem for? Where do you think she'll most?
I think it's just her style. I think it's just her style that is a problem for most females. Her style is just one that get in your face, take you down, smother you. Like everyone calls her the female Khabib because she just stifles anyone. Like she gets in your face, gets you down, and just either submits you or she will just continue and relentlessly take you down or wear on you. So I think her style in itself just will stifle anyone.
Yeah. Yeah, look, most likely. It's a hold on. I just realized I did not have there we go. I should probably show everyone what that looks like on the card. So if we look at the grappling accolades there, because you want to look at the takedown average, you want to look at the takedown accuracy, right? And the takedown defense. It does look like those encounters are where Tatiana Suarez strives the most. Now, it's not too intense, or it's not so rich on Weili Zhang's side, but that's just because I think it's been a new style which she's been stepping into rather than something she's always been good at. She's only getting better at it as she goes on. So I think naturally it would look that way. I think she's going to be competitive in those exchanges. I think she's not going to be afraid to go to the ground with Tatiana Suarez.
Same.
But,
Same.
You know, should she not, is my question. Should she stay standing?
I think she's going to have no choice but to grapple with someone like Suarez, because Suarez is going to initiate it hands down.
Yeah.
She's going to have herself in those scenarios, but it's what she does after that is why I think Weili Zhang can still beat Suarez. And then there's a lot of people out there that obviously are desperate. They obviously want Suarez to win. They think Suarez is going to win. But I think if Weili Zhang can stuff at least one or two takedowns, then obviously striking wise, Weili Zhang's so much better striking wise than Suarez. Obviously, we've not seen much striking of Suarez at all because of her style so dominant. But yeah, it obviously if Suarez does get a hold of Zhang and Zhang can't kind of come up with a game plan and get back to her feet, then it is going to be hard for Zhang.
It's true. It is true. That's if she gets on the back end of it, and that's a risk to have. So look, stay standing and, you know, look good. We know that Zhang can look good on the feet. We know that Zhang can look good on the ground. We only know Tatiana Suarez can look good on the ground.
Yeah, exactly that.
So, but also if you think about, you know, how do we know that? We can go back to fights even as far as Joanna and Jacek with Weili Zhang, right? Her striking prowess in that particular fight was just incredible.
Yeah,
it spoke volumes to like her power and her ability as well. So we can take that and say that was Weili Zhang, what, 4 or 5 years ago? She's not any less than that now.
Yeah.
She's just as dangerous in
No,
my
but she's
personal
always
opinion, just as
improving though,
dangerous.
mate. Like you said, her striking's always been legit, and like her grappling is coming leaps and bounds ever since. Like, who would have thought she would do what she done to the Cookie Monster and, like you said, Yan
Yeah.
Jinan? Who would have thought she would have done that to them?
Ain't no one else did
Like,
that. They ran away from those scenarios.
exactly that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Quick couple of chats, and then
Yeah,
we're
go on.
getting to George says number 32, Si.
Number 32. It's 2312. Yeah, it's practically number 23. It's sorry, it's UFC 312, which is practically 32. And also, we've got Weili Zhang here in the house. That reminds me of that fight. I think you need to get on the phone to my local Chinese dealer over here, and and we need to make that happen.
And then we've got Matt W in the chat. Welcome in, Matt W.
Ash, where are we going to be for this
Matt
one?
W. Don't know. We still need to discuss that. Yes, we do need to discuss it. We will. We get involved in that straight after this breakdown, sir.
Thanks for reminding me, though.
Sorry.
Love you for that.
Yeah. Matt W. Welcome in. He says, let's go 3-0 main events 2025 so far. We're going with Strickland. I like him by KO, to be honest. And then he says he's still riding with Suarez. Apologies, I can't get your chats up. My chat link just disappeared, and it's just too much kerfuffle to get it back. But don't worry, we'll still read out your chats. Don't you worry.
That's cool. Yeah, man, look, without any further ado, we'll get right into that fight and we'll chop that up as well. So don't go anywhere right now. Stick about. We're just about to get into the main event. But just before so, let's have a look at the gauges and find out who's going to have the advantages and where. Striking.
Yes.
Weili Zhang.
Striking, Weili Zhang.
Grappling, Boom. Suarez.
So this is the thing with grappling as well. So obviously it's predominantly going to go to Suarez, but I just want to sort of say that, as I mentioned a minute ago, Weili Zhang's grappling offensively and defensively has improved massively.
And thank you for saying that, yeah.
And not to say that she can maybe hang with someone like Suarez, but this is 5 rounds, remember? And I've seen Suarez tire in 3-round fights. Obviously, her style is grueling on her opponents, but it's kind of grueling on her as well. So, and she's not exactly been active, if you know what I mean. She had 2 fights in 2023, and that was her last 2 fights. She didn't fight in 2024. So, you know what I mean? So, is cardio going to be a question for Suarez? It's 5 rounds. Is this her first 5-round fight? Is that, was that main event?
She's had a main event before.
Was that 5 rounds against Jessica Entourage, was it? Or was it scheduled for?
Fight card. What have you got there? It's a co-main event.
Oh, co-main event, yeah. So 5 rounds. We know Weili Zhang can hang there for 5 rounds because obviously he's been doing it. So if Weili Zhang does get taken down and kind of dominated, like what a lot of people think may happen, if she can get out 1, 2, and 3 of being dominated on the ground, what Suarez's cardio is going to be like? You just don't know, do you?
No, and it's well said as well. I think, yeah, I'm glad you did bring it up because you can look at us putting grappling to Suarez and completely discounting Weili Zhang.
Oh yeah, 100%. Weili Zhang. Yeah, no, but like this is the thing as well. People may just tune in and think, "Oh, hang on a minute, how can you discredit the grappling of Weili Zhang?" Because like I mentioned, mate, her grappling has evolved so much, and it's not discrediting it at all. It's just Suarez. That's just her game.
Yeah, she's good.
Just her world.
She is. Let's look at power then. I'm confident with putting out Weili Zhang. Yeah, cool. Glad you're on the same page. Speed. Oh,
I think I want to go Weili as well.
I do too. And then cardio, we've been talking about it.
Weili as well.
Yeah, not much more needs to be said.
But the thing is, I think Suarez has only got grappling, right? And that's sometimes I think all she needs.
You reckon? I think. Yeah, it could be. Especially because we know that Zhang can hang her out down there. She will probably hang out down there to her detriment. You know what I mean? She's going to have that confidence in herself thinking, I don't have to run away from these scenarios. She's got a million other ways to get a fight done confidently. And she might just get a little bit too ahead of her ego and get herself in trouble. So you're right. That could really play into Tatiana Suarez's game plan.
Yeah.
I don't want to speculate too much, though. We've got to look at some kind of maths. Otherwise, we'll go completely mad out here. On the night, I think it'd be Weili Zhang for me also, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Weili Zhang on the night also.
Could be a full red flush. For this
Matt
one.
W says before we sort of change over, it says Suarez better chin? Question mark. That could be true.
Better chin
than
you want to
obviously
Jacek?
Weili.
Than Weili?
No, better than Weili.
But then you also got to ask yourself the question of, does she have the power?
That's true.
So
that's true.
It's not like if she may have chin per se, but does she even have the power to put out that damage on Weili too?
I think Weili's got to have a bit of a chin. Obviously, that war with Joanna Jacek. I know, obviously, that it's obviously people may discredit her chin because she got one banged by Rose Namajunas, but it's the shots that you don't see coming that obviously put you out.
Yeah.
So obviously, I'm not to say that she was eating a kick to the face, but I think she can hang like you said. I don't think Suarez has the power to knock her out. So that kind of counters that argument if you're saying Weili doesn't really have a chin, if you get what I mean.
Yeah. Fair enough.